Hi guys, I know it's been some time since I've put any videos up. Being based out here in Washington, I'm sure you're seeing everything that's playing out in the news. It's a pretty mad world and the job's more than a bit intense at the moment. So that's taken up a huge amount of time. But I have been doing some gaming. Charlie's had some Italian 28mm figures for Christmas. So Charlie's actually now very good at painting. He's painted up all of those himself, and we've been playing some 28mm bolt action with those. And meanwhile, I've have been doing some painting. If you dig around on the website or on the YouTube channel, you'll find some of my old videos on my Russian army, and I started as often in the way of collecting my figures, just getting 3 battalions because I was going to use them as Russo-German Legion in my Prussian army. So I bought three boxes of Perry plastics. I painted those up. Then I decided it'd be quite fun to have a Russian division. So I think I bought another 6 or 7 boxes. Before I came out, I had 6 battalions of Russian line, 4 battalions of Russian Jaegers, and a couple of battalions of Grenadiers. I think the Grenadiers were the Kiev and Moscow Grenadiers. I think that's the right flagging from memory. And then the other 10 battalions were from the 3rd and 4th Divisions in the 1813 campaign. At the beginning of that campaign, the Russian formations were very much under strength, and most of the regiments only had 1 battalion strong. So I had about 10 battalions of line, 2 battalions of Grenadiers, and then I saw some really quite nice Russian Guard units on eBay. So I bought those 2, and they were 18-figure units. I think there's also a video with those in it as well. So they're a bit small. Most of my battalions are 32s. So I combined 2 of the regiments together to make a battalion and rebase those. So that gave me two battalions of Russian Guards and another battalion of Grenadiers. So that took me up to 3 battalions of Grenadiers, 2 battalions of Guards. So since then, I've been painting some of the Württembergers. You saw those a while ago. I painted my Berg Lancers while I was out here. Been painting plastics just because they're much easier to get hold of. You don't have to pay exorbitant amounts for the postage for metals. They're about $30, $32 a box. So about £26, £27 with $2 or $3 extra on postage. So not too bad. I decided to get on with a few more Russians. So this will allow me to bulk out those 3rd and 4th divisions as you get towards Leipzig, the various order of battles in the sort of Nefzeiger order of battle collections. You see those regiments being restored to 2 battalions strong. So if you can see at the back here, I've got 3 line battalions I've painted up, and they've got 2 identical flags, which is what the 2nd battalions have, I believe. The 1st battalions have 1 coloured flag and 1 white flag. So I've done all the 1st battalions already. This gives me 3 2nd battalions. And with the forage caps on at the front, I've got 2 battalions of Jaegers. And then hiding back there in the distance, you can see I've got 2 nearly complete sets of 24 Grenadiers. And when I bought those Guard battalions, as I said, they were battalions of 18. So when I based them up, I based those up. I used 14 of the figures from the 2nd battalion, adding to the 18, which made them 32s. So actually identical to all my existing battalions. And by that it meant I had 4 figures spare, which included a command stand. So with those 24s, I'm going to add the 2 pre-existing command stands I've got. So that'll then mean I've got 4 battalions of Guard. So when I finish painting these 6 boxes, I'm going to have 2 more battalions of Jaegers, 4 more battalions of Line, and 2 more battalions of Guard. So that'll pretty much give me 2 decent scale Russian infantry divisions. I've also got 3 artillery batteries, 1 position battery. They're all large batteries, so 1 position battery of 12-pounders and 2 medium batteries. also are large in terms of there being 4 gun batteries. Then I've got the various different Russian cavalry elements you've seen before. So I've got Guard Hussars and Guard All Hands. So I've got a Guard-like cavalry brigade. I've got 2 battalions of dragoons, regiments of dragoons, and a regiment of horse Jaegers. So a sort of medium cavalry regiment as well. So I think that gives me pretty decent. Apologies, my phone is beeping away. I've been signalling a friend and they're just sending all the messages back. So that'll give me five regiments of Russian cavalry, and I've got 2 cuirassier regiments as well, which you've also seen recently. So 7 regiments of Russian cavalry. I'll have the 10 existing regiments of line and 6 more here, so that'll take me to 16 regiments of line, 2 divisions of 8 battalions each, both with their foot batteries, a position battery, and then 4 battalions of guard and 3 battalions of grenadiers. And I'll have enough grenadiers in the infantry battalions to form 28-figure combined grenadier battalions. And if I strip them all out of the line battalions, that'll give me 2 more combined grenadier battalions. So that'll be, if you're following on, sorry, I'm just bombarding you with all numbers, about 5 battalions of grenadiers, 4 battalions of guard, and then 16 battalions of line. So a pretty decent Russian force. That'll take me to about 2,000 figures of Russians, which is about the same as my 2,000 figures of Prussians that I will also have. I think the Prussians are slightly larger. Once I've finished all of the ones in the pipeline there, that'll take the Prussians up to about 2,400 figures, I think. And 3 Prussian brigades in inverted commas division size formations. Is it 3 or is it 4? I think it might even actually be 4 Prussian brigades. Still got something like 4,000 old French, so we're never going to run out of French. I just don't have tables that are big enough. But so cracking on. It's a good diversion when the world is going mad around us to sit down in the evenings, relax, do a bit of painting. These ones have been pretty straightforward to knock out. As always, that's the painting of the webbing. These are all black undercoated, as you probably can tell from the photographs. That gives me the black lining effect I like. And they've got 2 or 3 coats of highlight on them. Using a mixture, as you can see in the background, of Vallejo paints, some, what are these other ones? Model colours from Vallejo and game colours from Vallejo. They seem to be the easiest ones to get out here in the States. There are also some Games Workshop pots. Also get those, but those aren't quite easily out here. So enjoying the painting. Weather's just turning in the spring here. We're in the beginning of March now. Not long till a cherry blossom comes out in Washington. Hopefully that'll create more positivity in the world. We'll see. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Catch up with you all soon, and hope you're all well back in the UK and wherever else you may be. Cheers, everyone. Have a great weekend.